Back in October of last year, there were a couple games that stood out to me after the Next Fest event. One of which was a police sandbox that made me think of GTA Chinatown Wars, and I loved it. The Precinct wowed me at the time with its beautiful city to explore, sandbox elements to play around with, and fantastic driving mechanics. And I can say that for the most part, it still holds up in the full release. So in this video, we'll be going over how the Precinct runs on the Steam Deck and what we recommend playing at. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that like and subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified as soon as our next video goes live. The game was also recorded on the Steam Deck directly, so your experience may be slightly better than what you're going to see in this video. A copy of the game was provided to us by Kwalee for review. Thank you. After the initial testing last year, I was quite excited to try out the full game. It already had Steam Deck specific graphical settings, so I had a feeling the team was going to do what they could to optimize the game and give us the best experience possible. And for what it's worth, I believe they did, for better or worse. I tested all the game's quality settings and upscalers, and I found that the Steam Deck preset is the best and most stable way to play, which does include a lock at 30 frames per second. While standing around and dealing with one crime at a time, the Steam Deck can push a decent amount of power and hit higher frame rates with higher quality. But as soon as you get in your police car and start driving, the frame rate will tank. I also found that most four-way intersections will also be tough on performance, so I did a majority of my testing during driving and at these four-way intersections. During the testing, I found that the Steam Deck preset, which has a mix of low to high settings, was better performing than the medium quality and better performing than low quality with FSR 3 on quality mode. So this made the Steam Deck preset the best for quality focus and battery life with FSR 3 at balanced. As for frame rate, I tested at the lowest possible settings with FSR 3 on ultra performance, and it would regularly drop to under 40 frames per second at these choke points. So 30 frames per second is going to be the way to go for the most stable experience. I was hoping for better results, but it's not the end of the world. It's still very playable, looks decent, and battery drain sticks to an average of 11 watts to 13 watts. There is some ghosting around our character, which is caused by having FSR 3 upscaling on, that we can more clearly see when under any sort of lighting. But for the most part, I never paid too much attention to it, and I didn't get distracted by it. It's a playable experience through and through, and there will be no issues that pop up other than the occasional battery drain spike when you're going and driving really fast or you're at these four-way intersections, but it will stick to a solid 30 frames per second. Even with these compromises, it's still a lot of fun to play on the Steam Deck, and I can really see this being a perfect game to play on the go. It's a nice little contained sandbox that fits perfectly in the palm of your hands, and even with these compromises, I do recommend getting it for the Steam Deck. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like and subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified as soon as our next video goes live. And a big thank you to our patrons. You guys are awesome. See you next time.